I just don't get why we are trying to destroy the theater-going movie experience, man. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Like, I mean, a couple weeks ago, I saw a picture online of I guess somebody took a picture inside of their movie theater, and in this particular movie theater, you've got the seats, you've got the theater screens, but on top of that, right on the corner, there's a freaking play area for the kids. Like, it's not guarded off or anything, it's literally a place where you're sitting in there watching a movie, and then all of a sudden to the right, there's an entire play area sitting there, and it's just like, I don't get it, man. Like, I get, okay, maybe it's just a kid-friendly movie theater experience, but, like, you can't just find a way to, like, I don't know, barricade that area, like, put some glass so the people the kids that don't want to go into the play area can just sit and watch the movie. It's just like, what are we doing here? Like, why are we trying to ruin the theater-going experience as a whole? Like, this is getting ridiculous on that front, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the stupidity of what's going on at the Minecraft movie, because you might have heard about this, you might have seen the videos online about this, but, so what people are doing is that they're not just going to see a Minecraft movie just to enjoy a Minecraft movie, which, quite frankly, I don't know who would, but, no, this movie, I've got it right here on Wikipedia, because there's already a Wikipedia description about what I'm about to talk about here. It says, the film has sparked boisterous reactions and disorderly conduct from some viewers, particularly American and British adolescent boys, partaking in a viral internet phenomenon on TikTok. It makes sense. The movie that's clearly made for TikTok pranksters who think they're great celebrities and all that, of course it's going to start, of course they're the ones behind this. But participants would often react enthusiastically to moments in the films that have been the subject of internet memes, such as when Black's character exclaims, "Chicken jockey," spontaneously erupting into loud cheers, jumping in excitement, dancing, or throwing popcorn. And let me just tell you something right now. Before I got the job that I was at right now, and I've been at for 20 years, I put in a job description, went to a job interview for working at a movie theater, you know, being one of the patrons at the movie theater. And I didn't get the job, and I was a little bit disappointed by that, especially since I love movies in general. But let me tell you something. If I had gotten that job and I'd be still doing it today, having to know that I have to deal with these motherfuckers, I probably would have quit almost immediately after that. Like, why do you have to make those people's jobs much harder than it has to be by throwing popcorn all over the place and just making them and just doing all this? Like, why would you do that? Like, what fun is it for you and for the viewers everywhere else? Like, what is it like? But, you know, somebody out there is going to be like, hey, man, let kids be kids. It's just like, no, you can let kids be kids when they're doing simple things like riding their bikes or skateboards in public places. When, you know, you see videos online of old people telling them, hey, you kids, you can't do that. This is private property. It's just like, no, it's not. Like, that stuff I can understand. But here, you're in a movie theater. You're in a place where you know that it's going to take a long time for those people to clean this mess up that you put in there. But other viral lines include Flint and Steel and I Am Steve, though neither approach the frenzy surrounding Chicken Jockey. This is the kicker right here. In one viral video, audience members hoisted a live chicken during a screening and were forced to leave the theater. The stunt was criticized online due to animal cruelty concerns. Somebody snuck in a fucking live chicken during this movie. And all I can think to myself is, why? And how did you do that? Like, okay, I know that theater patrons don't really take the time to really look at people and like throw their and like to make sure that people aren't sneaking stuff in here that they shouldn't do. But how do you sneak a chicken into a movie theater? Before he even says the line, you can see people just like dancing at the top of dancing like they're having a conniption. It's just like, Nothing has even happened yet. Like, what are you doing? Like you see a guy in a white suit who's just like, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. Just like, why? He just looks like he's getting ready to do the funniest shit ever. And no, this isn't. Like, you see this, they're just throwing popcorn all over the place, and it's just like, why? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Some dude literally brought a chicken into the movie theater, and all I can think to myself is, like, how did you sneak that in there? Like, it just, why did you sneak it in there? And the guy is like on top, and the guy's like being held by somebody else, and it's just like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous and stupid. Like, none of this makes any sense whatsoever, and it ruins the theater-going experience as a whole. Like, this isn't something that you do in a movie theater. And then they turn the lights on, and because they knew that this was going to happen, and they actually called the police on this dude. Like, the police actually had to come and arrest these people for doing that. And, as we go back to the Wikipedia article, reactions to the phenomenon have been mixed. Some audience members frown upon the misconduct as annoying and disruptive, while several theater chains post warnings against unruly behavior. Police have also reportedly been called to restore order and eject offenders, including an instance where an employee was physically harmed, although no charges were filed. Writing for The Observer, Kate Maltby is opened. This is a weird way to say it, but says that audiences have crossed the line, pointing to the mess left for janitors to clean up. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is what, like, there's no excuse for this, and it would be, like, you don't go into, is when I went to see Avengers Endgame, and everyone cheered whenever everybody came back after the snap was reversed, like you saw everybody on screen, there was cheering going on, but nobody was throwing their popcorn, nobody was throwing fits. Nobody brought live chickens into a movie theater for that. When the Spider-Man met in No Way Home, nobody did anything crazy except for cheer and got excited when you should, because yeah, holy crap, it's all three Spider-Man in the same movie. That's awesome. And this, however, this is inexcusable. This is just absolutely inexcusable on so many means. But you know what? Maybe the people who are behind the movie can come out and basically say, "Hey guys, you know, we appreciate you. We appreciate your love and support of the movie. You know, we really appreciate everything that you do. But be courteous to everybody else, will ya?" Of course they didn't do it. In fact, they did the one thing that you shouldn't do, and that's egg them on even more. Like, I have an article right here from director Jared Hess. The first sentence here can literally tell you everything you need to know about why he's okay with this. It says here, this is from Forbes, Jared Hess has come a long way from directing Napoleon Dynamite back in 2004. 21 years later, now behind what may end up being the most profitable video game movie ever made in the form of a Minecraft movie, as well as making $1 billion at the box office. Minecraft's young fans are loving the meme-filled movie, but most would say a little too much as chaos now reigns in theaters as this younger crowd is seemingly trying to top the insanity of other screenings they've seen on TikTok. Again, TikTok. Director Jared Hess knows about this and seems unconcerned. It's weird when you're having too much fun and the cops get called. It's funny because I think it's just literally cheering and throwing popcorn, which is so funny to me that the cops are getting called for popcorn. Yeah, it's hilarious. I've seen so many funny videos. It's great, especially when people are climbing on their friends' shoulders and standing up and cheering for those moments. It's like this crazy anticipation, but man, I'm just glad people are making memories with their friends and families. No, it's not just getting called for popcorn, Jared. And, by the way, what have you done since 2006? Exactly my point. Jared Hess has not made a decent a movie that is memorable since Nacho Libre. And before that, Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre. What has he done between 2006 and now that you remember? See, I bet you can't even think about it. Like, you know, surely you remember stuff like, you know, Gentlemen Broncos, that terrible
comedy that just didn't work because of the fact that it was just him doing Napoleon Dynamite all over again. Gentlemen is, Don Verdine, remember that one? Masterminds, you remember that one?
Okay, I'll give him Thelma and the Unicorn, but even then, the general public doesn't remember that movie. That came out on Netflix last year, and it's actually a good movie, but again, nobody remembers that movie. The last movie that this guy did that anyone remembered was Nacho Libre. So yeah, no shit he's gonna take this and be like, hey, do whatever you want. You're making me notable again. It's just like, is that really what you want to be known for? The movie that literally causes people to lose faith in the theater-going movie experience? I mean, what about Jack Black? I mean, surely Jack Black has got something to say about this, right?
During a moment where Jack's character yells "Chicken Jockey" in a Minecraft-style boxing match, the whole vibe flips. The scene's gone mega viral, with fans chanting it at screenings, tossing popcorn, and filming the madness for TikTok. Some crowds are even standing up and joining in like it's a concert. But things are getting out of hand. In one cinema, officials had to show up just to calm everyone down. In the UK, a cinema put out an official warning telling people to cut it out, and said anyone causing trouble will be kicked out, no hesitation. Cinema workers are speaking up too. A bunch of them have posted online, asking fans to chill. One even called the whole weekend a living nightmare, with drinks getting thrown and people yelling so loud that no one could hear the movie. Even though some fans are loving the party vibe and treating it like a full event, others are saying it's ruining the whole point of going to the movies. A few people even left early because they couldn't deal with the chaos anymore. And now, Jack Black has reacted to the viral chicken jockey scene in Minecraft that's causing chaos in cinemas. Underneath a clip of it, Jack left a comment. In his comment, he wrote, "Minecraft fans are amazing."
You see why people don't like Jack Black anymore? Like really? You're really gonna do this? You're really gonna egg these people on to keep going with this? I mean, just... And I get it. They're kids. Kids are supposed to have fun, but these are not kids that are doing this. This is people on TikTok just doing it for the clicks and the likes and the clout. That's literally... I mean, I literally said when I reviewed this movie that this movie was made for TikTok influencers and for people who think TikTok pranksters are the most amazing things ever when they're not. That's what this movie is made for. And the fact that everybody is going out there, and even the people who are behind the movie, who should tell people to settle down, just proves how freaking childish everybody involved in this is. And they make comparisons to, like, you know, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which, okay, yeah, but at the Rocky Horror Picture Show, they're not throwing chickens at the screen and acting like freaking animals. And, you know, you can make the claim that it's like the Gentle Minions thing, but you know what? At Minions: The Rise of Gru, they weren't throwing chickens at anybody. They weren't throwing popcorn all over the place. And at least then, that was fun, like seeing all the people walking around in tuxedos and all that type of stuff. Like, I got that, but this is not any of that. This is just people acting stupid for the sake of acting stupid, and it really just feels like it feels like kind of a conspiracy for people to just never go to the movies ever again. Like, you should not be afraid to go to the movies because of something like this. And the problem with this is that the people who made this movie aren't coming in there and saying, hey guys, knock it off. They're just like, no, keep it going because look at all this attention we're getting. It's just like, that's all this is really about. Attention. Getting the attention that you want from this because, yeah, you were involved in this, and who cares what anybody else has to do? Who cares what has to happen when there's a freaking chicken, when there's a guy holding a freaking chicken for no particular reason? Like, I can't get over that. Like, how do you sneak a chicken into a movie theater and nobody fucking notices? When I went to see this last week, I was lucky enough to just see a normal screening. Nobody got crazy. Nobody went through popcorn anywhere. There certainly was no live chickens. But I should have considered myself lucky because apparently in the week since then, I found out that the movie theater I go to, people are acting crazy in there, supposedly ripping the seats out of the movie theater. And just I don't get it, man. I don't get it with this. Like, why this movie? Why this film in particular do we have to act like freaking animals? Like, this isn't even fun. This is not fun for anybody. Like, it's just not fun. It's not fun having to sit through this movie. It's not fun having to watch all these other people being tortured while they're trying to watch the movie. It's not fun watching these people that think they're doing this because they're so damn important and just trying to get clout for social media. It's just like, there's nothing fun about this whatsoever. And
I hope that the studios are looking at this and and the theater people speak up and say, "Hey, you can't let them keep doing this. You've got to have somebody come out and say something about this." And not in the way that Jared Hess and Jack Black are basically saying, "No, keep doing this. Keep egging them on." Like, no, don't egg them on. Control the shit. Act like a proper parent. Act like a parent would to their kid. Don't be one of those parents that has kids because they didn't stick the condom on when they were banging, and so now you're stuck with this, and we gotta suffer. You gotta suffer because of it. No, be a parent, be an adult, and tell people to knock the shit off. And of course, watch, it's now not going to happen now. In fact, here's the thing. But here's the thing, though. I think somebody is trying to figure out a way to fix this, because I just saw today that Regal Cinemas is doing a Minecraft Chicken Jockey special event. Level up your experience of a Minecraft movie with our Chicken Jockey screenings exclusively in 4DX. The special one-day event will be taking place on Sunday, April 20th. Customers are invited to dress up as their favorite Minecraft characters, whoop, yelp, and clap and shout Chicken Jockey. There are some rules we don't break, so here's the deal. Build excitement, absolutely. LOL with friends till you're rolling in the aisles. Totally, but please don't go full creeper in the auditorium. Which, I mean, it's a one-time thing, but I'm glad to see that at least one movie theater is basically saying, alright, you want to do this? Fine. We'll give you this one-day thing where you can come in and do whatever you want, but then don't do this at a regular screening for it. It's just like it says right here in this article here from The Gamer, that last part is particularly noteworthy as part of what made Chicken Jockey a viral sensation in the manner in which moviegoers have behaved includes throwing popcorn, filming, and causing all sorts of noise. Asking people not to go full creeper for a feed night based around people doing exactly just like that sounds like a recipe for disaster. Godspeed movie theater employees, which they're right on that front, but the fact that they're coming out and saying, hey, we're going to give you this opportunity to do it, again, I feel so bad for the movie theater patrons or the people that work in the movie theater that have to go through this. And, I mean, I just hope this is a trend that just goes away and does not become the norm. Because the movie theater going experience should not be taken away because of this stupid movie here. That's not even a good movie to begin with. I just don't understand why we're getting behind this movie. There's been so many other better movies out there, not just for the adults but for kids too. Where was this audience when the Looney Tunes movie came out? Why did we put the money from this movie made into that? Like, it just makes no sense whatsoever. And like I said, hopefully this is the trend it's going to be a trend. It'll go away, and hopefully movie theaters will put things in place, to basically say that, hey, don't do this again, or we're going to throw you out. Like they should be calling the police on these people. They should be throwing them out. Like, people aren't going into the movie theaters to watch you act like animals. They're there to watch a friggin' movie. Like, if you want to have your own special event out in the park somewhere where you can watch this movie and then throw whatever you want at the screen, it's just like, do that, but just don't ruin the movie-going experience with this. This is so fucking stupid, and I hate every single moment of it, and I will be so glad when this movie is out of theaters so we can get back to some normalcy in this goddamn world. We can. There's never going to be any normalcy left in this goddamn world, so what am I supposed to say about that?
The choice is yours. Please, don't litter in the theater. Use trash receptacles. Thank you.